Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, the H Trader. Hope you all are doing great. This is Sandeep. I wanted to start something positive, so I thought of make this video to show how the powerful the hedge can be in getting your profits irrespective of market is bearish or bullish. So I'll show you how I took trades in Tata Motors alone in February and March series. So I made around 7 lakhs profit with simple adjustments in options, hedging, both side, both call and put. Mostly all writing the call options and put options. So let me take you through the video and what are the positions I took, how I made the adjustments as per the market movements. I'll catch you at the end of my video again. See you soon. Welcome back again. Let me take you through to my trading account, Angel Broking. So let me do P&L, window for FY 2021. So I'll show you how I made the adjustments in February March series with Tata Motors. So how I made the profit using simple uh, hedging, selling call and put options both the sides. Let me P&L summary. So this is the P&L summary. So I wanted to show how I made profit in particular months. So especially in February and March. So I've been doing Tata Motors from August. So if you look at here, so generally I made a profit of 11 lakhs in Tata Motors alone, say from August. So from where I started, following Tata Motors very closely from August. So if you look at my March, February, March, So February, March alone, I made 6 lakhs 98,000, close to 7 lakhs, which is out of 11 lakhs, I made 7 lakhs in February, March series. So it was a very interesting series. That's the reason I thought of posting this video. So initially, what I did go long in Tata Motors futures in January. So if you look at this February, this is if you so if you look at this is a future value I did around 1,51,000. I got profit in future. If you look at the trade summary, so I already did that trade summary. So these are the trade adjustments I made in February. So February 25th, Jan 29th, the first day of February series, I went long. Uh, Reason for that is that Tata Motors gave quarterly result of October, November, December was very good. The passenger sales were up by 66%, which is compared to last year. They have never done that of late with the new line of cars in passenger segment. So Tata Motors are doing very well. The results were very positive, so I know that it could shot up. I entered in first day of the February series long in future, but that day unfortunately there is some technical issue with NSE, I guess. All the pending orders were wiped off around afternoon, around 2 o'clock. The market fell so severely, it was down by 500 points. The Tata Motors from 278 I entered in future, it went down almost to 255, 254 or something like that, with the lowest that day's low. And I'm almost the it closed around 258 or around that. So it made MTM loss of more than 1,20,000. In fact, more than 1 lakh 27, 28,000, close to 1 lakh 30,000 in MTM. So before closing, I thought, okay, I need to have a protection for my future, because I did not have any stop loss. Because I generally don't put stop losses when I take a future long. I generally go and sell the call nearest call options, so that will hedge my future, and it will protect as a stop loss for my Tata Motors. So generally, I don't put any stop losses per se. So similarly, what I did, I went and sold the 310 call option. So I sold the 310 call option uh, and the 320 call option as well. So I did the both 310 and 320 call option, because the strike price is around 358. I enter 258. Sorry, I entered around 278. The strike price is around 258. So it was like 20 points down from my buying thing. So I went and sold 310 and 320, which is far away call options around. In fact, I was so bullish on Tata Motors, so I don't want to sell very close. I've sold around 60 and 70 rupees away strikes. So that is the confidence on Tata Motors I have. But still, next day the market recovered so well. The Tata Motors in my future it recovered. It closed around 278, where I bought. The next day, the February 4th, I think, second was Friday and Saturday, Sunday, and fourth or fifth, the first trading day on Monday, uh, the market shot up so heavily, and the Tata Motors shot up more than 50 points, from 278 to it closed around, it went up all the high to 335, and it closed around 328. That where I made a profit of 1 lakh 53,000 in my future. So I booked around 22 or 23 odd points. I took profit in, in fact, more than that. So 23, 24 rupees, I booked profit in Tata Motors. But my calls were so badly hit, because I've sold 310 and 320, which is, I thought, I was little skeptical before selling, because I know I'm very bullish on Tata Motors, but 310, 320, just in case, if something goes on, because I went long in future, which is already trading MTM loss. So I thought 310, 320 would be a safer bet, but as my expectations, the market jumped very high, and my 310 call option, which I sold around 7 rupees 50 pies odd, it went to 40 rupees, and which is like 33 rupees difference, which translates to more than 1 lakh 50,000, more than 1 lakh 80,000. And 320 call also, both put together, it close to 3 lakhs MTM loss I saw in 310 and 320. So then I have to do, because I've sold off the future. I couldn't stay long in the future, because I booked the profit. Uh, then I started selling the put options aggressively. So I started selling 250, 250, 260, 270 up to 305. I've started selling all the put options aggressively. So simultaneously, I've sold a couple of far away prices, like 340, 380, 270 as well. So because the premiums are very good in the call option, because the market is trading at the strike price is around 340 or 320, 330 odd. So the premiums are very good at 370 also. So I have as a backup, because I'm going very aggressively for put side. If market goes back again, it will give a lot of impact on my uh, loss as well. It could give a lot of loss. So that's why I started putting call options as well. So net the month, luckily it closed between 335 or something like that, around that range only. So which gave me a good profit of close to February alone, 4 lakh 47,000. So it gave me a profit of 4 lakh 47,000, which is having an MTM loss of in future at one point more than 1 lakh 50,000, and options 310 and 320 call options more than 3 lakhs. But end of the day, end of the month, in fact, the series I made around 4 lakhs 47,000, which is I think very excellent adjustments in my opinion, with the market moving so bullish. You might ask, what is the capital incurred to make such adjustments? I took around 17 lakhs is the capital I used, which is close to 20, say for yeah, close to 25, 26%, which is an excellent result on comparative, what is the capital I incurred in. So 17 lakhs, which can yield up to 4.47 lakh with minor adjustments, though the market moved so heavily on the upside, but the minor adjustments because all the put options were, translated to zero. So I got the premium. So because the market is so bullish, so I need not do much adjustments on the call side. The only thing I started selling more aggressively on the put side. Similarly, in month of March also, I took Tata Motors as my go-to stock. In the quick point I wanted to mention here is that, whenever you are doing, in my experiences, what I feel is that, you cannot trade in every stock. There are Nifty 50 and more than Nifty 50 stock. You do. So you pick up a stock. Generally you follow that stock very closely. It could be a four or five, max five, or first five stocks you do focus on, and you follow them closely both technically and functionally. Either it could be their charts, their support or resistance, or how their pivot points or the price actions, or the any functional news. So what is the news of any stakeholders news, or any news coming up with that particular company, you need to follow so closely. That way you can definitely focus on particular stock. It will give a very good return. In my opinion, I follow generally 80-20 principle. So what I 80-20 is that 80% of your revenue should come from your 20% of your stocks. That is like top 5 or 6 priority stocks you do. You should get the entire 80% of your income for that particular month from those particular stocks alone. So that is one tidbit I wanted to give you in my learning. And in March I did not go any future long, because I know the market would be very volatile. Looking at that, after see September, the markets is so volatile, and it closed around 10,700 odd, and from there it went September. After September series, October, November, December, Jan and February was like fantastic rally, more than 5,000 points we have witnessed in Nifty. So which is close translates to close to 50%. Nifty was up. And in March, the first day of the March series was like so badly, severely down. uh, Generally the trend was from October to February was, first 2 weeks where market is moving higher and higher, and last 2 weeks were like consolidation. If you go and see, the pattern is the same way it continued in November, December, January and February, also October as well. The 5 months the trend was same. First 2 weeks the market moves up, and the last 2 weeks the market got consolidation phase. But in March series it was like against. In the first week itself, market was in selling, came into selling pressure, and the market was so volatile. Though it's more or like, after seeing such a bull run, there is a consolidation is happening in the market, but with lot of volatility. So then I thought the long would not be a right idea. So then I started putting all the options, hedging, both put and writing the put and calls. So in March series, I made somewhere around, uh, say, per se March series, yeah, somewhere around 16 adjustments I made in March alone. In March alone, I made 16 adjustments, which translates to profit of 2 lakh 60,000. In fact, yeah, 2,60,000 is the profit in March series. So similarly, I've sold 280 all the put options, and it's this way, no aggression on one side, because the market is going up and the market is coming. How much fast is going? It's coming down in the same pace. So there is no chance of bullish side view or bearish side view. In generally, what people do in option selling is that if you have a bullish view, you started selling more aggressively on the put side and sell less in call side. If you're simultaneous, if you're on bearish side, you generally sell aggressively in call side, and you be limited in put side. But Mars series was not like that. It was like going here and there. Market was here, everywhere. So I couldn't do any one side aggression. I started adjusting as per the market movements. So in more like balanced. If I in my 16 adjustments, or 16 legs I took in Tata Motors, it could be 8 in put side and 8 in call side. So that was equal ratio, because market is so range bound. It's going up and it's coming back there. It did not move anywhere. So that's why I did not go any long in Tata Motors, except making a couple of few adjustments with respect to option selling only. So same thing. I did not put any much capital. Whatever the capital I used for February series, the 17 lakhs, I used the same thing. So, but I couldn't go long, as I said that. So the profit was around 2,60,000. We put together February and March series alone. I made around 7 lakhs in Tata Motors. So every time, whenever I feel the market is not giving anything, so I generally go to Tata Motors. It's my go-to stock, because I've been following Tata Motors almost like last 1 year. So I know how the market goes, how the volumes will go, when the price action will come, when the market, when it will break up, when it will have the resistance, when it will have the support, what is the liquidity in the market, and what is the volumes it's trading. So what is the functional news, what is the Tata Motors management is doing. So I generally keep following all these things so closely. So this is another second lesson I've learned, is that you did not do a multiple stocks, or you generally do people do generally on index, or couple of stocks is more than sufficient to get whatever return you generally wanted to give it to your capital. As I said, the good return, in my opinion, anything above 8%, which is anything above 8%. In general thumb rule, people say anything around above 8% to 15% is like, you have done a fantastic job. Consistently, if you can make in between 8 and 15, less than 8 you need to do a better job, and 15 is like your dream run. If you can get capital of 15% in a month, is nobody can give you that much return. As in having said that, so these are the adjustments, how I made in Tata Motors. So it was like fun, learning, self learning all these things, doing, and getting your hands dirt, and making sure you end up profits as well. So generally, as I said that, as I mentioned, I generally don't go with stop loss, because if I take any long position, generally do hedging with respect to call option. If I go short, I generally do it with put option. So I generally do that way. So I hardly put any stop loss. If somebody using a stop loss, especially in a series of March, so people might have hit so badly, because the market went up 200 points, came down 300 points. The market, the moment it's the stop loss, it start going up. So that's how the March series was. So it was so volatile, and hopefully the April series seems the similar way, as the corona cases picking up, and lot of bad news is going up with respect to corona. So we might see another consolidation, and with volatility in March series as well. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you have learned something in this video. Let me get back with more videos, and see you soon. Hello, welcome back again. Hope you enjoyed the video, how I made profits using simple adjustments, using hedging, uh, getting good returns to my capital without having any risk of losing capital, per se. I know, irrespective of market is upward or downward, if you have hedging your trades to a simple adjustments, you can definitely get a good return. I know if you go in a single direction, you end up having more return. though hedge minimizes your risk of loss, but it also reduces your profit as well. But in a single direction, you always have carry element of risk losing your capital. I know we are so disciplined to put 2 stop losses per day, but generally if you do an hedging, you don't require a stop loss at all. Having said that, I know it requires a good amount of capital, but I personally suggest, with my experiences, I personally suggest get that capital which is required, then you start. So whenever it's required, you can be always hedged with your trade positions. So that way you can get a guaranteed return, as well as you can protect your capital, as well as you can protect your portfolio as well. So that is the power of hedging. And hopefully you enjoy this video, and please follow me and subscribe my channel and like my videos. I'll come up with more exciting videos soon. See you soon in my next video. Cheers. Thank you.